Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new.
Hello everyone and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. If you're new to my channel, my name is Randy and today I'm getting started on my holiday decorations. And this year I wanted to update the garland. We've had this garland forever and we use it to decorate the staircase, and this year I wanted to mix in some more garland to give it a more substantial feel. And quality garland is very expensive, and to cover the stair railings it would cost a small fortune. So I found some inexpensive garland that I can combine with the old garland. And it took a little extra time to put together this year because I had to untangle the old garland so that I could flatten it out, and I had to do the same for the new garland.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning,
once I had both strands flattened out, I just fastened them together with some floral wire. And the garland doesn't match perfectly, but they blend together so well it's hard to see the difference.
These are the good times with you, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da.
I have to rearrange the furniture in the living room in order to make room for the Christmas tree, and I usually move this gray chair into the dining room because it's small enough to fit in the corner. And I typically put the Christmas tree in the corner next to the fireplace, but we have a different arrangement in the living room this year and I just didn't feel like moving the leather chair. We've had the tree on both sides of the TV in the past, but I think I like it better next to the fireplace. I usually like to start decorating for the holidays on Thanksgiving weekend. It's the perfect time because we usually have Thanksgiving Day off, and we try to make it a 4-day holiday whenever we can. And I usually start by setting up the tree and the garland on Thanksgiving Day because it doesn't take very long to do, and it gives the house a festive atmosphere. And the tree is pre-lit, so all I have to do is snap the pieces together and fluff up the branches. Then I can add the decorations on the following day, but the weather often determines whether we decorate inside or outside. And we try to put up the house lights on the nicest day. Thanksgiving weekend is typically when the temperatures drop into sweater weather, but this year there's a strong wind advisory in the forecast, which means I'll be spending my time decorating indoors until the wind dies down.
I am on my way again. Can't believe it's been a year. Through the winter night, thinking of my only wish. I don't need a perfect snowman, and I don't need the bells and boughs, but I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you. Look at all the Christmas lights, how they paint this town in colors.
I use command hooks to hang the garland, and the directions recommend attaching the strips at least an hour before adding weight to them. And I haven't had a problem in the past, but the addition of the new garland has added more weight, so I attach the hooks early in the day just to be on the safe side. And I have tape to mark the spot where I need to attach the garland to the command hooks, so all I have to do is line up the tape with the hook.
I'll be home for you. And I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you. Following the stars that lead me straight to you, And though this long December night, only you can pull me through. Nothing wrong with cheers and carols. Oh, nothing wrong with sleigh bells in the snow. But I'll be home for you. Oh, I'll be home for you. Ooh, I'll be home for you. There is nothing else I wish for. Won't you make my dream come true? Let's not wait another year. Make me wish you were here. I'll be home for you.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim
I use command hooks to keep the cords out of the way so they're not so conspicuous, but lighting this bottom section is going to be a challenge this year. Last year we had a chair here and it was easy to hide the cords behind the chair, but this year we have a cabinet blocking the outlet, and because I'm using smart plugs to control the lights, the plugs are too big and bulky to fit behind the cabinet. So I'm going to use some command hooks to keep the cords off the floor, and I thought I would try to hide them along the banister, but it didn't work out quite the way I planned. So I'll leave them like this for now until I can come up with something better.
enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim
Pine needles are a problem, whether they're real or fake, because they just get everywhere. And I thought about using my new Shark IQ to clean the downstairs, but it's faster to run the vacuum myself. And I needed to run the vacuum before the pine needles got tracked all over the house and pushed too far into the carpet. And I will say that I am obsessed with my new Shark, and I decided to name her Rosie. And I have Rosie programmed to run twice a week, and I still have to vacuum once a week, but my feet have never been so happy. I have to be sure to pick up a few things like the dog bowls and close the bathroom door so that Rosie can do her job. And the first time I ran her, she got locked in the bathroom and I had to let her out. She runs for about 90 minutes and she returns back to the dock about halfway through to empty the tank before she heads out again. I found her stranded once because she got a string tangled up in the rotating brush, but other than that, she works great.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
I add gold ribbon and strands of beads to the pine garland every year, but this year I decided to add a few more ornaments, and I used floral wire to attach some round baubles to the garland in groups of 3, and then I used a few single baubles to fill in some of the holes.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope today's video gave you the motivation that you need to get started on your holiday decorating. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video. And I hope you enjoy this holiday season.